look at this space. This is what I had to work with. First thing I did was close the blind. I knew I wasn't going to use the windows, so that was out. It's just too much light coming in, and I can control it much better. I focused on this little section of the wall. I wanted to frame the shot using this area with a bit of the adjacent wall. So we set up the Astra IP, the waterproof one. One of our lighting directors told me if it were me, I'd bounce it through some 216. So that's exactly what I did. My sound guy helped me stack it. 4 layers of 216 diffusion. It's not the prettiest setup, but I got the job done. I ended up flagging it off to cut off the spill from hitting the wall. As you know, as the light is coming in, it looks great on the subject, but you look at the picture overall and it ends up being too much light. And plus I was trying to throw a slash on the wall, and then I was trying to add a little color, and that extra spill from the light, that's how powerful that Astra IP is. The extra spill from the light, was flagging it off. Helped out a lot. The next, I set up a Kinotech Practilite 632. Warmed it up a little bit and used the barn doors to throw a little slash on the wall. Did the same thing on the other side, on the back, just hitting the shoulders, just to separate the guy from the background. It's a little brighter than I want, but that's all. Just want it on the shoulders a little bit. Now the background. There was a random table in the hallway, so I grabbed these flowers and grabbed that table. There was a flower under a picture frame, so I brought that in, and I didn't bring any more lights in from the car. So I ended up just using the Aperture MT Pro, and I slapped it on the magic arm, and it gave me just a little bit of kick of light just to add on those flowers, and that helped out a lot. And that way I didn't have to use another stand, and just put it on power so the power didn't drain, the battery didn't drain before the shoot. Last minute, I felt like it needed a little extra something, so I threw up the Amaran PT2C, picked up a little color, tried to make it feel finished. So this is the setup for that day. It was beautiful. Oh, let's see what I got. There's an empty room to this. I think we jazzed it up a little bit. You can see the key hitting. Here we go. You can see the key hitting. I think this was the 85 prime. Nice little slash on the wall, blue in the back, some wrap on the face. This is a screenshot I had. The peaking was cranked up a little bit, but you get the idea. We had him looking at a laptop for the Zoom interview. The producer was on the Zoom interview. So this is it. This is the 85 prime. I think I put this at 1.8 in order to match the 135 prime, which you see right here. Match that at 1.8 so the other two could be matched. So just remember, you are only as good as your last live shot, or in this case, your last interview.